take his physical, then moved back down to LA and moments ago met the Warriors over Joe Lacob, General Manager Mike Dunleavy, who was briefly teammates with in Chicago back in the day, and the super PR man Raymond Ritter.
Because certainly the ball is going to be in the hands of Luka Doncic and LeBron James with this starting lineup.
LeBron buries a triple his first try that he has patterned his game after and looked up to. Warriors turn it over again. LeBron like a freight train to the basket with a two-handed jam of the Lakers.
You turn it over against the Lakers, you're going to deal with LeBron James in the open floor. Lakers by 3. Jimmy Butler not only can score points and will demand attention, but he'll create shots for Steph Curry. Two shoes not matching. Color. That's right, but a little gold on each. Even more impressive than his.
Okay! Off myself. A 34-footer from LeBron. He's 4 for 4 from three-point range.
Decision for us, and we got to hit the ground running though here. We got to make some ground and run up in the standings a little bit.
Coming off a terrific road trip, had some big wins on the trip, including a big road win in New York. Oh, LeBron James rips it down.
Or is leading the league in alley-oop dunks, and then 22 years in this league. It's just incredible the career he's had.
LeBron behind the back and able to secure the ball. Looney got a hand on it. For those not named LeBron. Warriors get, LeBron with a steal. LeBron up ahead. Here we go. LeBron lays it in.
If you want to be an impactful player in this league, it can't only be on the nights where the shots are falling.
James, a silencer. It is confirmed as a 3. Toes behind the line.
Well, the big thing is, though, on that play and that
42 points, 17 rebounds, and 8 assists. And he's got Luka Doncic in the wings, ready to make his Laker debut soon.
All right, Jared Vanderbilt, another impressive victory for you guys. 4th in a row, really playing your best basketball of the season before welcoming a couple additions to the team. But what did it take tonight in this one to beat the Warriors?
It took some grit, man. We started off well. Second half, we kind of dropped off a little bit, but we ended up picking the physicality back up. And that's how we got to play for 4 quarters, man. That physicality, being the aggressor, and just trying to connect all 4 quarters together.
Well, I know you're still working your way back to full NBA condition. You just got back. 14 rebounds, though, tonight in just 20 minutes. I know that's your thing, right? Rebounding, but particularly tonight, how much was that needed?
A lot. We gave up a lot of offensive rebounds tonight, and that's how they scored a lot of points. So my thought process is going there, just try to grab every rebound, man, be physical. I think, and the crazy part, I wasn't even the leading rebound. So shout out to Bron, he had 17. That's huge for us. And we just got to, especially when we play in those smaller lineups, all 5 got to get in there and rebound.
Yeah, speaking of LeBron, he also joins MJ, the only player to score over 40 at age 40. Yeah, look, it's just one thing after another with him. Yeah. But what do you see from LeBron right now?
Man, he just locked in, man. I feel like he's breaking the record every game almost. So, man, just a blessing to be able to play with him and just be able to watch greatness. And he's been leading our team all year, so we following his lead stuff. So, yeah.
How much you enjoying playing with Dorian Finney-Smith, Gabe Vincent? Seems like you guys all have a certain intensity to your game that's rubbing off on your teammates.
I love it. I mean, man, just having that dog-like mentality, having dogs around me that's going to do all the dirty work and fly around and play hard, man, I think it get our whole group going. When they see us going and we talking and we out there screaming, yelling, being physical, it kind of just boosts the whole tempo of the team, man. So that's our job over here, man, to set the tone and be the enforcers, be the energy, and be the dogs on the team.
Last one for you. How excited are you to have Luka Doncic join the team?
Man, I mean, anytime you can add a star caliber player like him, man, it's amazing. So, like I said, we already been playing well, and we still adding some 2 great pieces coming along as well. So, we're excited to keep it going.
Appreciate it, Vando.
Yep.
LeBron, 42 points, 17 rebounds, 8 assists. Only the second player ever at the age of 40 to score 40. What do you think when you hear that?
What do I think? that I'm old. that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and I need a glass of wine and some sleep. That's what the first thing I think about.
Joining MJ as the only two guys 40-plus club.
You know, the biggest thing is that we got the win, obviously. You know, but like throughout my journey, anytime I've been named or in a category or whatever the case, cross paths with any of the greats is always humbling. Just to know where I come from, and I love the game so much, so it's pretty cool.
You've been closing out your pregame workouts by shooting logo threes. I noticed this year. I don't know how long that's gone back. When did you start incorporating that to kind of your prep, and can you just describe the moment when you hit your fourth three?
Well, no, we just added to it. Obviously, me and St. Jean, you know, go through our pregame workout, you know, and I usually kind of end it with that, knowing at some point that it's possible that I could, you know, take one throughout the game. So I always work on things that I'm gonna shoot in the game or plays I'm gonna do in the game. So it pays off for sure.
Ron, you got a feel for what Mark Williams is going to be able to bring to you guys?
Sheesh. I haven't even had time to like really wrap my head around it. Obviously, young, athletic, big. You know, he's going to give us another lob threat along with Jackson. You know, and looking forward to getting him here. I think, you know, I was surprised that we was able to get him, to be completely honest. You know, just seeing his length and seeing how young he is. He's 23 years old. So looking forward to getting him here and getting him acclimated to our system, and we look forward to what he brings to the table.
There was a moment against the Clippers where you scored, got fouled, and you looked over. There's a camera that caught you. Look over to Luka and said, I think like this is what we're gonna do. After you hit the three that Dave mentioned.
I never said that.
That's not what you said?
No.
Did the internet got something wrong?
I never said that. I don't even know what I said, and I looked at the whole bench. You know. I never said that. I see people go out there running with that TV. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Whatever.
Okay.
I never said that. I never said that.
He was one of the people that celebrated with you.
Yeah.
After the three today, you posted something the other day on Instagram with you guys, just like, you know, the level of excitement to just actually get out there and have that player next year.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait because he everything that I do on the floor, I mean, he just has the ability to do it or even do it better. And that's how great he is. Even at his young age of 25, he's such a unique player, special player, generational talent. So, you know, be super appreciative to be able to, you know, share the floor with him and then watch him do his thing. So, it'll be good. Go ahead. No, you're good.
I think it was your first televised high school game. Bill Walton was doing color commentary, and he said of you at the time, the basketball is like an extension of his mind. I'm wondering, like, on a night like tonight, 20 plus years later, how does that quote resonate?
First of all, I miss Bill Walton. You know, he was always a fan of mine and always kept it real with me and always appreciated my game. He wasn't one of those like old school haters that we have in the NBA, you know. So I rock with Bill and obviously Luke was, you know, my coach when I first got here. I rock with their whole family. They super cool. To go back on extension of my mind, I mean, I've been able to be in position where I try to see the game, before plays happen, try to put myself in situations out on the court before you actually get out there. And the best thing I've had a lot of experience, and the best teacher in life is experience, to be able to go through things, understand, okay, this is what happens, this was, you know, you may, if you come about this time, okay, you've been able to do it previously, okay, I know how to attack it there. But I was taught the game the right way as a youngin', and I've always had a feel for how excited I got when my teammates were successful. And that's never changed.
I think you make it just sort of the general level of intensity, physicality, some crazy scuffles, hard fouls.
Oh, there?
Yeah, tonight.
Oh, anytime you go against every time you go against Draymond, you know it's going to be some extracurricular activities. So you better be ready for it, and you better lift before the game. And yeah, you know that's going to happen.
LeBron, there's a way that
JJ described it as you and Luka and the supercomputer. Is there like a shorthand where you and he, since you can see some things not a lot of guys do, and I know it's only been a couple days, but like when you get to the bench and he sees a certain pass angle you make, like how does that evolve and kind of fast track things for you two?
It fast tracks it because we just both know how to play the game at a high level, and we know how to play the game. We know how to think the game. When the game is moving fast, very fast for other people, we're able to slow the game down in our mind. And it's just that. I mean, I see it. I've been watching him since he, got into this league, and I know what he's capable of doing. He's just a special, super duper special talent.
Do you think you ever get to a point in your career where you shoot a logo three with plenty of time left on the shot clock, not in like an end of shot clock, end of quarter situation, if not for the guy on the other team?
No, I don't know. I don't think so. JJ still want me to shoot more threes. I'm still reluctant to do that because I play like an all-around game, whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I mean, maybe. We'll see.
Is there a challenge with Luka coming in that you guys see the game at a elite level, but making sure this whole team is cohesive to that as you guys move forward? Is there a challenge there?
The challenge is I don't really see a challenge. Everybody get in the right spots, hold each other accountable, play basketball the right way, share the ball. The ball gonna be in Luka's hands. It's gonna be in AR's hands. Two great decision makers. It'll be in my hands a little bit as well. Another great decision maker. And then our guys gonna feast off us. I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
JJ, that first half looked like a real continuation of the last several games. Was the second kind of a matter of holding off their run and eventually staying on top? What did you think happened as the game got tighter?
To be honest with you, we gave up a lot of uncontested threes. They had 28 three-point attempts in the first half, and 21 of those were uncontested. Now, some of those were by people like Draymond that we wanted to be uncontested. But that's just too many. So you got to figure they're going to make some at some point. The problem is when they start making threes, there's an overreaction to that. And so a lot of the breakdowns in our defense in the second half was actually us just giving up layups and making up our own rules and not having a low man. So the defensive activity that we had, particularly with our shifts and our low man and stuff, just our hands were great. We were in the passing lane. We got deflections. We kind of got hugged up on our men and then started making up some rules there.
So you guys traded for a center. It just went through.
Try that again.
Yeah, let's just run it back. What do you know Mark Williams? I guess can you start with kind of what your familiarity is from his time in Virginia and Duke, and what do you think he can bring to your team here?
I met Mark when he was playing at Duke. As he was coming out of the draft process, we had a few conversations just about the NBA, agents, whatnot. I've gotten really good feedback through the years on his character and his intelligence level, and I watched him develop, and just a big fan of his, and did a lot of legwork in preparation for an interview that never happened with the Hornets last year. So was very familiar with him, and just feel like he's a really good fit for now, and he's a really good fit for the future.
When are you expecting to have Mark playing a game for you? And he's played in about a third of his possible games he could have played in because of injuries in his pro career. Like, how much of that was a consideration when you and Rob discussed bringing him on?
Ask the second part again. Sorry.
He's basically missed 1 or 2 out of every 3 games he could have played as a pro because of injury.
Oh yeah. Well, as far as when he'll play, that hasn't been determined yet. In terms of the medical, we have confidence in all the background work we did on the medical. Spoke with Dr. Watkins, who treated his back injury, and Leroy and his staff, Dr. Sims and his staff, I should say. I'll be respectful. Dr. Sims and his staff, did their legwork, and we're confident that we can take care of him and help manage his body, and he'll be on the court for us.
JJ, before the game, Rob told us that when Luka got here, they had conversations about just kind of the roster, and he referenced some of the success he had in Dallas with certain center archetypes, and then Rob looked and scoured the market and ultimately settled on Mark. So with that specific pairing with those two and what Luka's been able to do with similar types of players earlier in his career, how do you see those two fitting together specifically? Yeah,
I think Luka can play a number of ways. It would be very advantageous for us to have multiple centers that can provide a vertical threat, and we feel that Mark is a young starting center in this NBA, and he provides that vertical threat. I think we as a staff have a job to do in developing him as a screener, a decision maker in the pocket, and on the defensive end. But we're confident with his character, work ethic, IQ that he's going to be a really good player for us.